Well, that was painful.
Get ready to fly!
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Welcome back. This is the morning after the incident, as we can call it. Oh boy, the Jets get absolutely run out of the building, 7-2 against the St. Louis Blues, and now the series is 2-1 for the Jets. Whew, no one had a good game. The 3 stars is going to be interesting later, but I'm not impressed with anything. This was an ugly game, start to finish. The second period, I would argue, is probably their best period, but overall, this is a terrible hockey game by a good hockey team in the Winnipeg Jets. Let's get into it. And in the time that it's spent for me to talk you through everything that has happened, Pavel Buchnevich has already kicked the puck up to his stick and scored to make it 1-0 reaction here.
Prairie sends it down low across. Nobody home. Blues have it on the side of the wall. Shot save him. They score. St. Louis. Pavel Buchnevich. And it's 1-0 Blues.
The fucking anthem. Fuck.
Yeah.
So, that goal at first, I was like, oh, he kicks it. He catches it in the air and beats Hellebuyck. I don't know what you want Hellebuyck to do on that. The puck's kind of bouncing around and just gets to Buchnevich. But the coverage all night was bad. Dylan DeMello is out for this game, which is unsettling, which moves Colin Miller into the lineup. I thought he was good. I thought Colin Miller was actually, I wouldn't say good. I thought Colin Miller was passable in comparison to everyone else. He wasn't somebody that I looked at and went, you're the problem. Everyone was the problem. No Velarde, though he did travel. No Ehlers, who we're not expecting for a while. And the Jets are down 1-0. Not long after that, Jets take a bad tripping penalty, and on the power play, Buchnevich again, deflection, 2-0.
Top of the circle, shot through, scores! Deflected.
Again?
Pavel Buchnevich again. And the St. Louis Blues have 2 goals on 3 shots.
And it's just, St. Louis is comes out with a pace that the Jets just couldn't match. And you had to know this was going to happen. You're coming out, you're the home team, you're down 0-2 in a series, you're going to feel emboldened. You're going to feel in the zone. And the Jets just didn't match that. And then Cam Fowler with a dagger late in the third period makes it 3-0 for the Blues.
Yeah, Midwest.
Well, they were cool the whole time. No. But, oh, fuck, scores! St. Louis takes a 3-0 lead. I don't even know who that man is. I don't know who that is. Number 17.
That would take it into the second period. The second period was the best period by far for the Winnipeg Jets, and I'm going to tell you this right now. The Winnipeg Jets score. Colbert, and this isn't just me saying this, they put out a poll on NHL Discussion, very highly respected NHL Instagram news account, and the overwhelming majority say that this puck is definitely in the net. It's a pass around across. Bennington looks to make a great save on it, but Cole Perfetti does score on the power play. The problem is they can't prove that Cole Perfetti scored on the power play with the straight overhead angle, even though it shows that Cole Perfetti's hand is behind, or Jordan Bennington's hand is behind the post. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and I feel like if the Jets get this goal, maybe they play a better third period. Then again, don't give up 7 goals. How about that? We go to the third period. There is no Moose Watch today. We don't deserve to hear anything about the prospects. And the St. Louis Blues, originally, the Jets looked to get life. I said the Jets need to score in the first 5 minutes, and they do. Jared Anderson Dolan cuts wide, Spinorama pass out front to David Gustafson. Scores. 3-1, Jets on the board.
Into the ocean like nothing happened.
Jared Anderson Nolan out front. He scores! David Gustafson!
Oh!
Let's go!
Oh, baby!
Let's go! Hey, that's under 5 minutes in.
Let's go!
Let's go! Yeah, under 5 in, David Gustafson!
No, we got.
Jared Anderson Dolan is going to be the first star of this game for me. For me, he has looked phenomenal on the fourth line, and I don't like how any of the lines look tonight. I'd say that the fourth line at least gave me hope. They gave me some pride. And less than a minute later, Connor Hellebuck begins the collapse of the defensive structure of the Winnipeg Jets. He gets caught out of his net, and Buchnevich picks his pocket. Hat-trick for Pavel. 4-1.
That was diagnosed.
Get it! No! Connor Hellebuck
Happened last
pulled a Connor
year.
Hellebuck
Happened last year.
and got caught out of his net. And you know the rest. It's 4-1.
And then it just starts going downhill. The Blues start skiing downhill. It's then 5-1 before you even know it.
Blues have it in the attacking zone. Shot scores. Jordan Kyrou. 5-1 St. Louis.
I don't even remember all these goals. They start to blend together. I believe I believe that last one was Kyrou. I think Torpachenko gets this one to make it 6-1.
Shot scores. St. Louis again. Torpachenko. Blues are getting their money's worth.
And then the Jets get a power play. The Jets were shorthanded they were shorthanded for the majority of this game, it felt like. I don't want to say the officiating was bad, but they didn't have a good night. The officiating had a rough night. The Jets were undisciplined, though. And once the game got out of hand, what else are you going to do other than you're going to rough stuff's going to happen. The Jets do get a power play, though, and Neil Pionk, with the screen in front from Nino Niederreiter, shot scores to make it 6-2.
Back to Miller. Pionk fires. Scores! Neil Pionk! And the Jets get one back, get one past Jordan Binnington, which was the goal here.
It is Chris Paul hitting a great three to cut the lead to 50 or whatever. And then Colton Parayko off the face-off on a 4-minute double-liner scores to make it 7-2 St. Louis.
Just serving it. Oh, a cross shot, they score. And it is 7-2 for St. Louis. Just like that, Colton Parayko gets the touchdown.
And that's all she wrote on this game, honestly. And I think there's a couple takeaways here. One, I don't think many people have the Jets sweeping. So this is not the biggest setback. Two, it is unsettling how bad the defense system didn't work at all. That being said, tighten the up, please, because you don't want to go back to Winnipeg tied 2-2 after squandering a 2-0 lead on the road. The Blues are good in their own building. They are 13-0. They're 13-0 in their last 13. That being said, the Jets have beat them in their own building since the Four Nations break. The first game off the Four Nations break, the Jets beat them in a shootout. I'm hoping that this break, though, this 2-day break, which the Jets have been gifted a 2-day break to mentally reset and physically recharge, Dylan DeMello comes back and Gabe Vilardi. That's my hope for that. Also, Hellebuck, just settle down. Just settle it down. There's a couple times where his reactions on high shots are beating him. They're good shots, but you gotta come up with a couple more of them. Even just batting the puck down. You don't even need to catch it. Just you need to make contact with it. And then also to making sure that the Jets just stay on the same page, because it was ugly in that game. Completely ugly. 3 stars of the game. We're going to go honorable mention. We'll go to, I guess, Nino Niederreiter. I didn't like many people's game. I just saying the people that I was the most meh about. 3rd star of the game, Morgan Barron. 2nd star, David Gustafson. 1st star, Jared Anderson Dolan, who continues to prove why he should be in the roster. He's got 2 points, which is more than a bunch of people in playoffs right now. Jets are back in action Sunday at noon. We will be live streaming that, so come along, say hello. We really appreciate the numbers we got last night. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I've been Zach Nolan, and we will see you next time.
Nikolai Ehlers chips it through, gets around, and he shoots and scores!